Okay, let's get started. This was a neat song because it was from a video about a like fictional language, whereas like the main character was like going to a parallel universe to learn about their culture, and this was like the sort of like end song. It was very interesting. And now we've gone to the rest of our album. But okay. Let's see, I'll fiddle with that volume a little bit. Okay. So today, what we're doing is more stuff, as you might imagine. But actually, I've been thinking on, like, I've been having trouble getting motivated for writing quest stuff, and I think the big underlying issue is that what the game's missing right now is, like, the central premise is you go around and you do things, and then you talk to this AI called the medium. I give the elevator pitch so frequently that I try to mix it up every time, but I might as well do it just the same way each time. You know, Jackie's learning about her mom, so she goes to the medium. And so you do side content video game stuff, and that influences how the medium changes and behaves. But I think what I want to do is just start writing interesting stuff for the medium to do. Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. I was fixing some stuff. Because there's two problems right now with, I think, the game that I need to bolster up. One is that the quests that I have aren't that interesting, really. And the other is that the medium does not have enough stuff in it. So what I'm going to do now is, I guess, just kind of go through and like brainstorm ideas for the medium. So let's do that. Let's see. So what do I have open right now? Did I do anything? What was I doing here? I half wrote something and then didn't do it. Oh, I see. I was writing this and then I didn't do it. Hopefully. Okay, well let's just have this. So like say number. And let's actually get this up to like here. I'll come back to this later. So this is our iHost stuff. So let's just put that in somewhere or other. But okay, I want to go to the medium. So we have like, let's call this like medium brainstorming dialogue. For some reason, I can hear myself in the monitor more than I usually can. Oh wait, I know why. It's just because I've set the headphone, or it's because I'm using earbuds and they're louder. So let's raise the volume of the music a little bit more. And lower the volume on this thing a little bit more. Okay. So writing, let's say medium brainstorming. So we have events right now. Events, layers. What were all the other things that I said? There's like a whole design doc somewhere in here, hidden deep inside. Not there. Ah, well. I think the three main things were events, layers, and modifiers. So let's just go through the things that I already have. Actually, you know what? This should probably just be a like markdown file. Okay, let's get this to be a little bit... Hang on, why is this not... setting... No, preferences, syntax specific? Oh, okay. That's why this font has gotten gigantic. Okay, there we go. Because I want a big font so that you can see on your little tiny phone or whatever you're looking at this on. So right now we have the war, and that's the only one. We only have one event right now. So I'm thinking you know, because this is when Jackie's mom is a teenager. You can have an event where we go to, let's go to that room. And I may need a better way of doing this. Also, I've been thinking, why do I have the rooms all, Can I, like, see things? Oh, wait, I know. There we go. So, like, we have the room, and we can have, like, the... Like, I guess one of these ones. We'd have one of these little characters here. So, like, this is the war. Where we see Jackie's mom as a kid hiding away. And so I think meeting Jackie's dad would be a good one. After she left... I guess let's put these kind of chronologically as well. And I guess let's put question marks after the ones that I haven't done yet, which is all of them. So now that I've said that, it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, and our layers. So these are in layer, or like the layers are kind of, they're implemented, I'll say. Primordial being like what Jackie brings to, like, assumptions that Jackie makes about her mother with no prior knowledge whatsoever, based on her, like, impressions as a toddler. Yakazi is kind of like the average of the people around her. So that's, like, basically, this little guy is sort of the average of just the locals. And then there's Sirdi, which is also this layer, I think. And isn't there, like, post-war? And once we get into post-war, we start getting more, like, natural, or, like, more fleshed out and specific depictions of Jackie's mom. And then there should be more layers after this, because I think this is kind of where I stopped. Let's go to Mum. Little. No, not this one. Mum info. Yeah, we only have post-war Siri and Yakazi. Also, this is kind of not... Like, let's... False there. So yeah, now we go from most specific to, like, the most baseline. And basically this is any time that I want to, like, answer a question or have Jackie's mom provide information, it picks the most relevant layer that has that information, and then otherwise it goes, like, up through them. Or I guess more accurately, like, down through them, or whatever the metaphor is for layers. And then modifiers, I think the only one I have is, like, the modifier. Basically, I've talked about it a few times. There's a character who does an impression of Jackie's mom, and anytime she says something, she prefaces it with huh. So if we go to, so it's like a verbal tick that her mom had. So we can go to, like, dialogue, major quests medium. And we can see, so yeah, minor thing of, like, just swapping out sentences like this. But I think I'd like more of those. And also, we don't even really have conversations, so let's just have, like... This is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a worthwhile thing to explore. Of, like, what do we ask about? And what does Jackie's mom ask us about? Or what does player ask about? What does mom ask about? because we have a few of these, but let's go through this. Because I think I want these events to almost be like text adventures, because one of the sort of contrived rules that I decided on early on was that you can't leave, like you have to sit in this chair and things will happen around you, basically. I mean, I guess I could change... Well, no, if I change the rules, then it's going to be a lot harder to actually make this work. Because I'd have to perfectly teleport the player and things like that to make it seamless, and it'd be a mess. Okay, so let's say for now, just to make it cheaper on me, I'm going to keep to the rule that I can only do things... Or once the player leaves the chair, the world fades away around them, or the medium disappears. And so all of the interaction in the medium is going to be sort of text adventure style, like... Or like, just sets of boxes, basically, or sets of replies that you can pick. So let's start with just the war. So this one I've already fleshed out, mostly. Of basically, Jackie finds... Or Jackie sees her mother as a teenager in the invasion of Sherrod. Her parents have been killed, and she asks Jackie to help her. So Jackie obviously can't help because this is like just a depiction of something that's already happened, and it's a simulation, so there's like multiple reasons she can't do anything to stop it. So Jackie obviously can't help her escape. And feels... She exits the medium. Before the conversation ends. And so this one, I think is good enough for now. So let's go to, like, war events. Oh, we already have that. Yeah, it's a short little thing for now. Or this is like Lagoon Town. Let's go to Sherrod. So a lot of the story right now is basically Jackie's mom, Tara, grew up in this little town. It was like a walled city for like a religion called the Sirdi that worshipped kind of the tower. Well, the tower was basically like the connection to God. And this was not popular. So when the like sort of hardline Islamic Emirate took over, they decided, no Sirdi, they're gonna be gone. And so they basically committed a genocide against the Sirdi, and the Sirdi left. Well, I guess, honestly, there's confusion about that. Because it was either the Emirate, or it was during the war before the Emirate took over, when this city was invaded because the tower was believed to be a strategically important, like, thing. Right, so that is specifically the Valers, though. So it's not the Emirate. So yeah, after that, Jackie's parents are dead. So then we go to the next part of Tara's life was in a place called Lagoon Town, which actually isn't, like, modeled or anything right now. So I should probably do that soon. But basically, Tara's living with her, aunt and uncle in Lagoon Town. This family's kind of like, I don't know, criminal, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Like, I don't think they're... Yeah, Tara's just not in a very good place here, because they are known for, like, I guess, thefts, drugs. Yeah. I know the vibe. I don't... Aren't a good family for her. And Tara's kind of like, This should also be when... Oh yeah, I know what we need. I think... Yeah, I think the Emirate would have started to gain presence, because basically the timeline is Jackie's mom is 15, war breaks out between the Emirate and the Valak. The Valak overthrow the existing government and install their own. And then a sort of Islamic nationalist group rises up to overthrow the, like, puppet government, basically. And they're the ones who finally drive out... Or they're the ones who, like, drive out the Serdi fully from the country as well. So I think that is also, like, a pivotal point in Tara's life, because that would be when she's like, okay, I gotta leave the country now. But okay, also, eventually, Tara's uncle is arrested and executed for murder. Tara was one of the people who testified against him. Or I guess helped the authorities. I'm not sure exactly what the court proceedings would look like in a, like rural Middle Eastern country. So she leaves for God knows where. I have no idea. I guess to Crab Hill. Because that's the other city with a person who knows her. I mean, I guess she might have moved somewhere else. And then he moved to Crab Hill. So I guess, what is the event here, though? What do I actually want to be depicted here? Because I'm thinking of it as basically Jackie is, like, kind of traveling back in time, so to speak, to talk to these different versions of her mom at these different points in her life. Let's just say she leaves for Crab Hill or something. So actually, we should probably have the person who, like... So, like, the person who is speaking about Tara at this point. So this is Natya and Yomi. So a, like, fundamentalist Muslim nationalist, you know. Let's just call it. The Islamic Nationalist Emirate. Because... So... she'd be especially paranoid and, I guess, pessimistic. So yeah, I'm trying to think, how would the player be able to explore, like, Tara's mindset at this point? And I don't know who this one would be. But I'm thinking, like... I think actually... So, the government wasn't overthrown until a few years after Tara left the country. At least according to the timeline I made up in my head and haven't actually put into the game yet. So do I want to do that, or do I just want to commit to something else? Like, what do I want here? I think what it's going to be is... there's an Islamic nationalist movement to overthrow the puppet government. So eventually they become the Emirate of Yakaz. So Tara would be especially paranoid and pessimistic at this point in life. Seems like she can't trust anyone because she's was born Surdi, and she doesn't really have a connection with her family anymore. Okay. Shortly before the Civil War broke out. So I'm trying to figure out here as well. One, how did Tara actually convince Jackie's dad to, like, marry her and bring her home? And two, what was she thinking? And three, what does Jackie think her mom would be like at this point? Because I guess it depends on how much information we know about her up to this point. Because I feel like a lot of this sort of depicts what I imagine is sort of like a very hardened person, as, like, she has lived in a sort of bad life of people who she doesn't trust, so she becomes a very, like, kill or be killed kind of person, almost. Like, not actually killing people, but, like, you know, like, she has to look out for herself, first of all. And I think that kind of becomes the, like, prevailing narrative of the game. Or at least of, like, Jackie's mom, of, like, oh, she married Jackie's dad to leave the country, and she left because, like, she just wanted to get out of the country. Like, that's why her mom is gone. Spoiler alerts for the game. Oh yeah, I guess I should put that in the thing. Hang on, where's my thing? No, that's the wrong thing. Where is my little spoiler thing? This one. There we go. So yeah, spoiler alert. All of that was spoilers. So I think Jackie's perception of this very dramatically. So, like, maybe she imagines Tara was, like, nervous and excited and, like, all this stuff. And I think maybe there could be sort of like two extremes that Jackie could fluctuate between. Of like, oh, she was this naive young girl who left the country and didn't really know what was out there, or hardline, like manipulative she-devil, basically. Or a more nuanced perspective of like, well, she had good reasons to leave the country. Like, shortly after this, there was like a genocide that she would have been a victim of if she hadn't left the country, basically. But okay, we gotta have more than like 5 events. Okay, what do we actually have for the early life? Like maybe like so if we go here, there's this tree, which has been cut down within the past several years. And it was also of religious significance. Not as significant as this big tree, but it was, you know, another thing like it, basically. And also, I should probably eventually make this look better, like have an actual entrance or something here. But oh well. So maybe like somebody up at the there should be up here one of the like more protected city areas, I guess. I guess I'll say that. Wait, also wasn't this, didn't I change the name of this at some point? Chicebury. Okay, so I'm still not really seeing... I'm not seeing obvious paths still to, like, make these interactive. But this is giving me sort of, like... It's good to at least put these on the page, I guess. Though, admittedly, I kind of probably should have done this, like, an off-stream. Oh well, I don't care. I'll put, like, a spoiler warning or something on the VOD. But okay. What can the player ask about? So we have all of the quests, all of the NPCs, so what are the, like, interesting things? So, like, arguments? Hints about the future? Oh yeah, we also need basically there's certain developments that happen over the course of the story that are independent of whatever knowledge the player's actually learning, or like not strictly dependent on it. Like you do X amount of content in the game and then suddenly the AI realizes something independent of you. But I guess I don't need to go too much into those, because those are like actually spoiling the plot of the game. You know, like this, it's more about the journey than the destination for this. But this, it actually is about the destination. I'm thinking specific moments. So like bombings or other attacks, like military, like presence, conflicts. Hmm. 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 I think this one could also have multiple perceptions of like, it could start off with just sort of a generic like, oh, she was in sort of a unhappy home basically with extended family. And then it could go into more detail of like darker elements of that as Jackie like kind of as the basically as the player pries about it. Because I think one of the things I want to do is have it so the game can give a lot to the player if they want it. Like, if the player just wants to jump around and skip most of the dialogue, they can do that and they don't get as much from the dialogue because they don't want it. And then if the player really investigates, they can uncover darker elements of it, or like more detailed and specific elements. But I am thinking, I think a common theme of all of this would be that Jackie kind of gets just kind of just overwhelms herself with these things, like I had here, where basically Jackie gets uncomfortable being asked to help in a position where she can't, so then she leaves the medium, like just in the middle of the conversation, because she doesn't want to be dealing with it anymore. And that might be kind of like a theme here of like, Jackie wasn't really prepared to actually learn all of the details of a person's life. You know, good and bad. In fact, admittedly, where are the good elements in here? We need at least some, like, positive moments in her life, I think. What are the good moments in her life? I'm trying to think now. I'm, like, going to my mind palace, because I think I haven't thought of anything that would be positive. Well, I guess I kind of have. It's a mix of elements and tones. So Natya's anecdote's about... Because the actual anecdote that Natya gives you about Tara is actually just kind of a fun thing where she, like, climbed up a cliff as an unsupervised 10-year-old. And then Natya followed her, and they went to this stairway. So that's chunk 5. So they basically discovered some weird ruins. And so that could be a fun little adventure for the player. To kind of like to do it as like a text thing. Or almost like a visual novel version, because the player can actually just go here as well later on. So it might be like changes depending on if you've been to the ruins or to the stairway. So let's just actually have that. Because I'm thinking actually we could have several different anecdotes. But for now it's just the one. Would Balter have any I don't think Balter would have known about any of these. Well, oh, I guess he might have. Yeah, so maybe he can tell you about these things, and then you can connect the dots. So, like, because this guy was also, like, an emirate soldier, basically. I'm wondering if this is making... I mean, I know it's not making very exciting stream content. But oh well. The alternative was to just record it, and then ramble to myself. So maybe to keep you stimulated, I can wander around and think. You know, I think there just is something... Hang on. I'm just going to turn this volume down way lower on my end, and turn it up on your end. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. I'm also going to open a window, because I turned on the heat, and that was a mistake. Okay, meeting Jackie's dad. Tara met Jackie's dad shortly before the Civil War broke out. How do we actually learn these things, though? I guess I can just have them in, like, the layers. In fact, we could have, like... Lagoon Town as a layer itself. Like, the layers and the events are, connected to each other, basically. Because, like, this one kind of establishes, like, the Cerity layer. So this one could establish a layer, this one can establish a layer. And then finally this one. That makes sense. And then this is like... I don't know, immigrants? What am I trying to say? The Exodus layer. We could have it be called Very Cool. Or a very cool name. I would like hints about the future. Well, what would I like? So, I guess just gameplay hints. So I guess like locations of ruins. Potential leads for future things. Because I'm thinking, how much would the medium, like, itself bring to the thing? Because basically, the reason Jackie is going to the medium, rather than just imagining, like, talking to her mom, is because the medium can fill in gaps with its own computing resources and, like, its own knowledge of the world. Alright. Let's get him out of here. So I'm trying to think... Because admittedly, this is more of a, like, rambling to myself stream. But I just can't really accomplish anything without the panopticon of Twitch. So, I don't think this would be up in Chisbury, because Natia and Yomi are already in Chisbury. So we should probably have someone we can meet in Lagoon Town. I'm thinking now. Poppy fields. Because the thing about poppies is that they're a very pretty flower, but, I mean, if you're like making heroin or like opium or like, you know, basically making massive amounts of drugs in an area, that's going to bring a lot of crime. So that could be interesting. Okay. So I think that gives me plenty of stuff to think about. But I'm getting anxious about doing nothing on stream. So what I'm going to do instead is fix some of my technical stuff. Because we got plenty of bugs that I can work on. And it's all making me nervous. So let's go through... Oh yeah. I kind of did this. Oh wait, I did this. I know what I want to do. Yesterday, I started on some technical stuff to fix some compiler warnings on Linux, but I broke the build on Windows, so this is using an outdated version. So you know what? Enough of that hunky-dory feeling shit. Let's go back to what really matters, which is slightly changing how Godot works. So let's get full. Ooh. Why are they conflicting? Okay. Where is this? Drivers GLES 3. Oh, wait, it literally just shows me right here. Okay. Oh, that's all? Okay. So what I need is... this. I think. Oh, right, because I deleted the emission enabled, I think. Okay, yeah. Do I really have... Is there really no emission? Interesting. Okay. Oh, wait, I should double check. Okay, no more things. Yeah. Okay, so this is... yeah. Scones tools equals yes. Target equals release debug. And I guess this will probably be a while. Oh, I should have... hang on. J9. We need at least a couple threads for the stream. Otherwise, everything gets a little, bad. But okay, while that's doing its thing, let's think about some other stuff that I can do. So let's go to stories. No, not there. Quests? Second pass? Okay, because I've got Redford's stuff kind of taken care of. In fact, I'm going to do this. So that way, I can compact all of these. Okay, this one's interesting. Did I explain what this one was? I think I did. Basically, Jackie finds a corpse of a woman who looks exactly like her, and that's kind of like the genesis of it. Well, almost exactly like her. I think there'd be different hair color or something. Just enough to make it like, okay, they might not be related. Okay, what other things can I do? Because I still would really like dress warm for time stuff. I think this one actually is going to be important, because this one's for the lagoon town. But okay, what else can I do? Like, what other ideas do I have? Let's go through everything that I have, and like, let's go through ideas. Silly ideas. A gift shop with merch for serious in-game events. And then, quote, they're turning the kids into creatures. This was from a Bren Daniels stream for one of the, what was it called? The Indigo Park, I think, was the horror game. And he just kept saying, they're turning the kids into creatures. Like, every time, like, because that's what they do in, like, Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's like, my god, they're turning kids into creatures. World building. Oh yeah, cricket. Hit it bat? I don't know. I don't understand the rules of cricket. I'm sure I could learn it. So like hit the ball, run. But there's a bunch of stuff in the way. Basically what I'm imagining is, in cricket, you run between two points, basically, to score points. And what if they were just really far apart and there's a bunch of platforming between the two? That's kind of the gimmick. And so you could do a whole, like, sports arc where Jackie gets on a team or something like that. Let's see, a completely neutral entity. Put a payphone in Crab Hill. Make dialogue more tree-shaped. I guess those are ongoing. Because another important thing to do would be to just make things that look cooler, because I can get away with having kind of lackluster quest design if the player has something else to do that's interesting. Oh yeah, hang on. I'm going to test that. Let's also put spoiler back in. I know. Hang on. Other ideas that I've had before. So I don't know what I'd do, but it'd be stupid. I've been watching a lot of, like, Gary's Mod map exploration videos. And it seems like there's a big theme right now of, like, big underground office buildings, like liminal space type stuff. And I don't know what I would actually do with that, or how that would fit into the rest of the game's, like, broader structure. But it would be funny. Didn't I do this? Oh, wait, no. I didn't do that. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Oh, wait, I guess I'll... No, I will delete it. Yeah, I'm looking for, like, ideas here. Don't I have, like, other places that I have things? So, Joy of Virtue, Riley Stairs, Black Skull. So we have all of these. Design? Timeline, writing. Oh, and this is basically just me congratulating myself. I'm writing it from the perspective of, like, having completed the game. So, train blocked, notes from Jackie. Rants? Yes, that's fine. Oh, yeah, the dogs. This was a funny one. Or basically another silly idea. Basically, there's a farmer who's like guarding his like goats against feral dogs. So Jackie's like, well, what if there was like a way to not kill a bunch of feral dogs because I like dogs? And so she like starts a dog shelter or something silly like that. And I don't know how to make that into game content though, but I'll put it on here. Well, does it have disastrous results? Maybe if you play your cards right, it does. But maybe it works. But okay, what else can I do? What are general things that I would want in a game? I don't know, Jackie converts to Islam. I don't know enough about Islam to make it funny or remotely accurate. What are things we do in video games? Oh yeah, I remember one that I was thinking of. Basically... So a guy keeps asking you for new collectibles, you get a UI indicator. Or a new UI element for each one. Or sprites of 3D renders. Basically, the guy just says something, and then a little UI pops up on the corner of the screen, like, with a new, like, you know, 3D spinning fruit or something. Didn't I had a whole bunch of them. Where's that book? Ah, well. I think I should probably put the ones that aren't probably here. Let's put these ones down here. Under the dumb robot idea. Oh. Messed it up. Okay, there we go. It's taking its sweet time. You know, I'm actually going to get more of my tea, so I'll be back in a minute. This is a very exciting stream so far. There's also pizza out there. Very exciting. But also, I need to put in past 2 indicator for when there's events at the thing. Let's put this back down to won't ship. Second pass the medium, plot more events, redo layers, add more modifiers, but also indicate when you have events, restrict events to the actual should events be allowed in dreams? Maybe some. Because basically now you can talk to the medium in your dreams, but it's not like the medium is connecting to you, it's literally just Jackie is having a dream about the medium, so it's not necessarily consistent. So I may want to have, well, I guess it's about what gameplay do I want to incentivize with going back to the medium. I guess I want the player to be able to find more mediums, and also I'd like the player to find, or to discover things that happen over time. But right now there's not that much stuff that changes, like when you do a thing and then you leave and come back. There's some things that change. So, let's actually have... So consider why the player, or how the player is rewarded. To each medium. Because basically, every time they come back to the medium in person, they should feel like, oh, things are different now, like things have changed. You know, so that should either be because of things that they've done or just random events that are happening. In fact, let's say that. So reactions to the player's actions, random events. So this is an ongoing. Because admittedly, I have barely enough content, or like, the game is already stretched incredibly thin just having everything in the map. Oh god damn it. I clicked on it and it froze. I forget that it does that. Man, I have a muffin here, or like a cupcake. Okay. I think the next quest I should probably flesh out is, honestly, it'd probably be Unwelcome Visitors. That's the one that has, like, the least meat on its bones right now. But I think I've made the right call of, like, making things for the medium is going to be more important. But it's also stuff that gets heavy enough where I feel uncomfortable showing it on stream. But I'm wondering, how am I going to feel once it's in a video game that people are, like, that more people are going to play? Because these streams typically get, like, single-digit live viewers, and then, like, probably, like, 40 viewers, like, on a good day on the VODs. But, like, if the game actually gets, like, thousands of people, well, how am I going to feel about it then? But oh well. Let's see if the game still works. Because then I want to do a really cool thing, which is to fix the stack trace. Because I've talked about it before, but if there's infinite recursion, the game will just silently crash. So let's go to, for example, test world. So like areas test. So I could do function ready or funny. Let's do like I. And then we'll do a so the game will start up, freeze for a little while, and then it'll crash with no error message. Wait a second, it didn't even print. How did it not print? What happened? That's not correct at all. Hang on, let's make sure the game actually works. Because it'd be embarrassing if my changes already have broken the game. Okay, interesting. So the video game looks good. Though I did introduce a bug yesterday that caused that stack overflow and silent crash. And I could diagnose it and like narrow down what changes I did, but it's stupid to me that I have to do that when there's a perfectly good like mechanism for like, you know, like when things crash of just like showing you where the error is. So I'd rather figure out how to do that. But okay. So it's so silent that it somehow retroactively didn't print any of the messages. Now let's do like... Oh. Weird. Another resource is loaded from path blah. Oh, okay, I see. So this is because I did this duplicate thing. Why do I duplicate the resource anyway? Like, can't I just... I think it was because there's no guarantee that a resource is static. Or that a resource can be made... Or that you can't make it immutable, basically. So I was, like, accidentally doing things to my, sequences. I mean, I'd rather just have it work. Well, no, I won't fiddle with that. And this was just to have, I have a good idea. So I'm going to go to the dialog evaluator. It's going to have a string called sequence path. Hmm. Okay, so let's do that, and sequence path equals p sequence dot resource path. Basically, the reason I want this is because let's go to the dialog, or like sequence dot resource path. This is wrong because it's a duplicate, so it doesn't have a path. I just wanted the actual like dialog file to tell me which error it's in. Okay. There we go. So now we fixed that. But now we need to go to git branch list. Git pull, or no, git checkout. What is it called? Stack fix. Isn't it in here somewhere? Okay, yeah. And then I can do git merge Jackie 3.x to get those changes that I got. Okay. Because what I'm doing with this one is let's go to git diff Jackie 3.x head. Okay. And also music died. So I need to go to gdscript-functions.h, or gdscript-function.cpp actually. And that is in modules, gdscript, gdscript function. First thing I need to do, these conflicted with another macro actually. Also, I just realized, yeah, these are not correct. Okay, because originally, so I added this macro because originally the way that the function worked was it used a function called alloc a. And what alloc a does in C is it allocates onto the stack. But the problem with that is the stack doesn't know how big it is. And so if you allocate past that point and get a stack overflow, it just silently breaks. And that's why I'm getting crashes when I do infinite recursion, because it doesn't alloc a and it corrupts something, but it doesn't know what it corrupted and it doesn't know that there's anything wrong. So it'll just keep running until it seg faults somewhere else. So I made these new functions, alloc stack and free stack. And basically what these do is they just crash with a message if the stack has exceeded some stack size. And this stack here is just a, where is it actually? It should be in GDScript instance, I think. I think say vector uint 8t. Yeah, this one basically. Oh wait, I'm just realizing though. This means that each of these has its own stack. Yeah, okay. I think I misunderstood how this works. Because I think these... Yeah. I think this is the wrong place for these. So we need something that's like global. I mean, I guess I could just be a... I guess it could be just in... Where would it be, actually? Because GD script... So this is a script... Or this is the class for a script that is associated with a particular object. Or like a particular source file. And then I just realized that this GD script instance is the object that is associated with like a particular script and a particular object. So like this is a GD script. And then this dialog evaluator's like connection with a node is a GD script instance. So the stack should not be there. We need this somewhere else. Probably somewhere global. But it can't be... It has to be thread local. Because I'm basically replacing alloc A. Yeah, so we need to move all 4 of these to somewhere else. What do we have access to that could call this? So I have the parser, this and that. Language server. No, that's not what I need. What does the function do? So if we did like a call, do we have like a... Where is alloc stack? So GD alloc stack. I mean, because I guess we could have, if we want nightmare performance and memory like locality, just a stack per each object. No, but that'd be terrible. Because yeah, the way this function works is we have our instance, we have the arguments, we have the count of arguments, our error, and our state. So I'm curious where we even get the function, but oh well. So p-state stack pointer. This is interesting to me, because I guess I could just wrap it in whatever this is, but I don't know if I'm going to find that. Oh, that's not going to be easy. I guess I could just make them static. Just make it a nightmare. But the problem with this is, I don't think these are... Static variables are not thread local. What if we just have a maximum stack size? No, but I don't think you can actually get the amount of memory that the stack is currently using in C++. Okay, what if we checked out so if we check out from 3.x, GD, so modules, GD script.h. So that way we don't have to recompile this. And then here, what we can do is GD alloc. No, we don't need that. So we need something here. Because basically I want some debug safe way of allocating to the stack that works almost exactly the same, except we can actually check how much memory is allocated and like warn and like fail when it doesn't work. Hang on, I need to learn about C++ like thread local variables. Okay. So we just have a thread local thing. So could I have just, let's try this. So if there's debug enabled, thread local vector so there's going to be a uint8 stack here, and there's going to be a thread local uint or like int 64 type stack, and then in GD script, so we have stack alloc stack. Yeah, we have these. So these will work almost exactly the same. And let's make these a little bit more like hidden, I guess. What is the like naming convention in C++? Isn't it like double underscores are reserved for compilers? And so I can just do a leading underscore just fine. Let's suppose that that's the case. So we're going to have an alloc stack function and a free stack function. And the only difference, and hopefully, oh wait, we should also have like if stack dot size equals 0, then stack resize. Let me just do that. And I looked it up, and it seems like on Linux, the stack is typically 8 megabytes, so I'm just going to do that by default. In fact, let's do like 5, or like 4 by default. So that way, because assuming like half the stack was being used by regular C++ stuff. And so we're going to have here that. And then this should be this. So basically the way that this stack allocation works is we have just a vector, and if it's empty we resize it, so it always has the same size. It's a fixed size thing. And then if we've like exceeded the capacity, it tells us about a stack overflow and crashes with the message, and then it just gives us a pointer to that spot in the stack. So this should work basically the same as it's doing with the alloc A before, because there's only one instance of this being called. Right, also we should have stack Nah. This should be fine. Okay. Maybe I should have done... Hang on, let's do git status. Git diff Jackie 3.x head name status. I'm going to try to make it so that only... Okay. I don't like that the header file is changed there, so let's try to check this out again. Because yeah, gdscript.h should not be changed, because that's going to basically require us to recompile everything. There we go. Wait, no. How is this not working? Maybe I need to flip these around for Git. Ah, well, let's just get add dot git, or and then scons tools equals yes target equals release debug j9. Because I'm hoping that it doesn't need to recompile a bunch of stuff, that it only needs to recompile those 2 files. Okay, I think it is. And now all I need to do is fix the bugs that I made. That's not weird. In fact, do we even need anything in here? Like, did I change... Oh, wait. Yeah. I only need... So we can get checkouts. So we can do this again with that. And then we can do this. So it should only need to recompile this file. This is the only one that's changed now because all of it's consolidated here. But I forgot. So line 45. Okay. Let's read through. So stack size, stack size, stack size, stack size. Great. I think that was the only actual error. Or only thing that's going to be shown at compile time. Hopefully this works. Because I think what might happen is it just doesn't... Because when I was trying this before, what happened when the stack wasn't configured properly was it would start up Godot and then just nothing would happen. Or like it would render the window exactly once and then just not operate. And we should probably call this something like safe Alex stack or something. Interesting. Oh no, that's just a bunch of, yeah. The regular expressions library loves to just have a billion linker warnings. Okay, so the thing is up. So we've gotten that far safely, and that's the same as last time when I tried this. And now, aha! I've gotten farther than I did last time. Now, the question is, will the game work? And if I crash it with an infinite, like with a Stack Overflow, will it tell me where the Stack Overflow was? Because hopefully it does. That was my hope with the stack thing. So hopefully, in fact, I should probably have figured out like where that was. So like generate trap. I mean, I guess I should be fine. I don't think it'll give me a stack trace through the GD script, though. Which is really what I want. So could not reach point in blah. Oh, wait, that should be fine. Okay, game is kind of working, but is it slower or is it just like shader stuff? Should be like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like 120, 144. So yeah, that's about as good as it usually is. So we're not seeing any big performance dips. And let's try, the moment of truth is, let's go to that test world. Oh, also, I should make sure that my, like, asynchronous, like, that the actual thread stuff works, but until then, so what is this? Oh, okay. That's because my NPCs now have warnings when they can't walk somewhere. But okay. So as we did before, this should crash, and it should crash with a warning, because I'm just calling a function infinitely. And last time, it just stopped running without even printing, somehow. Was there... So no errors. Interesting. So why did I, like... Okay, so I did compile it. Let's go to Visual Studio and try debugging it there. Because maybe I've somehow missed, like, where it does that. Because, like, it should have replaced this alloc A. Maybe it's because... Maybe debug isn't enabled. Do we do if... So we do this. I mean, I could just make it true. So, like, if... True. Or, like, if one. And then see if that does anything. Okay, let's do a start with options. So we need path D116, or let's just go to that. So that is, and also I haven't uploaded streams in like 4 days. I'm falling apart is basically the thing. Okay, copy this as text. There we go. So now I should just start right into the game. Oh wait, but I need to start... I don't need to start in here. I need to start in the infinite loop world. Can I trigger an infinite loop from here? Like, in the game? How would I do that? What was the dialogue I was testing yesterday that caused it? I guess it was... Let's teleport to... Terrain P City? Oh, the hard drive has to spin up. I could feel it vibrating. Okay. So let's figure out where I need to edit stuff from. What am I trying to say? Or where I should talk to him to trigger, like, infinite dialogue. Because I'm thinking, actually... I mean, was I even here? I can't remember what on earth I was doing yesterday. Okay, all that stuff. Alright. I think I did all that dialogue yesterday. Okay. Let's just change the startup scene then to be the test scene for now. Or maybe I can see, so like, does Godot allow changing the scene? If I did like Godot command line starts from scene. Single threaded scene. Upwards. What does upwards mean? Running a scene as explained below, nested in a subdirectory, might look like this when your working directory is in the same path. If a scene has been created and saved, it can be edited later by running the same code with that scene as an argument. So debugging. Either the game or a single scene. Huh. So I think I can just do Godot -D and then the scene that I want to run. Let's try that. So we don't actually need this up right now. I don't think. So it's project / areas / test / test world.tscn. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're still having the same problem, which is that it doesn't actually... Okay, and it didn't actually start anything. And it exited with code 0. Why did it do that? So if we did, like, visual tests... What are the other test worlds that I have? Because we should have... We have proof of concept.tscn. I can do that one. So, like, if I run this... Okay, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do what I want it to do. Very clearly. All commands, for example, the full command for exporting your game. It's not what I want. So running a scene nested in a subdirectory. I think I understand. We actually need this here with dash path, I think. Yes, it's on the opposite window. Okay. That was what I was missing. Let's close that. So now I can go to test world. Is that what it's called still? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Exception handled. Print line. Validate arg count. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the stack was corrupted. So like, am I doing something? Ah, hang on. No, okay. This doesn't do anything with the stack. Does this? Aha, okay. So this does the same thing with the alloc A. So maybe this is corrupting the stack then? Because we're only doing like half the battle here. Okay. Well, no, because this uses call... Okay, because this never uses call v, but it certainly does seem to be a sign of a stack overflow, given how many things are here. What's our stack size like? The source file... Yeah, let's use it anyway. Let's go up to, so what is the stack size right now? I guess it's not shown. Is anything shown? Like, what is the, like, do we have locals? Do we have, like, an alloc A size? Okay, we don't have that. So I think it doesn't actually even... I don't think it actually even allocated anything on the stack where I thought it was. Yeah, I think it's just an honest-to-goodness stack overflow, because it's also using the... Yeah, I don't think this helped. I don't think this is going to fix it. I mean, I can at least see what it is, at the very least. So, like, we should at least somewhere in here have, like, what the function name is. Probably. It's weird that validating args causes a print line though. Like, I guess I can go to this. That didn't... Huh. Oh, no. Okay. That's here. Okay, so I assume it has to do some sort of error because, like, it's wrong. And it's wrong because the stack has overflown and silently corrupted everything. And my thing was useless because I didn't appreciate the fact that most of the stack allocations were just on the regular actual stack. So let's just check out Jackie 3.x. Well, yeah, I don't care. I guess I'll do that, though. Okay, so that was a bust. The only way to do that would be to completely separate out Godot's, like, GDScript's call stack from the real call stack. And that would be by, like, making a bytecode interpreter or something. And that would be more project than I want to handle right now. Okay. So let's just... do I even need to... Yeah, you know what? I'll rebuild anyway. Because who knows what other damage I've done with my janky little setup. Yeah, I'm very highly considering learning Lisp because I want to use the trial game engine. Because one of the big advantages of Lisp is the fact that it's like a full, well-established programming language, but it has really good, like, hot reloading systems. To the point where it's actually a big difficulty to just make it compile all of the code and ship a binary without, like, it recompiling itself at runtime. Because I was looking up the, what they had to do to get the trial engine running on the Switch. And right now it's still kind of janky because even the garbage collector, like, edits things. And on the Switch, you're not allowed to just recompile code dynamically at runtime unless you're, like, a trusted Nintendo partner. Which I assume is just for the same reason that the iPhone doesn't allow it, which is security. Because it's a lot harder to validate that something is secure if you can just generate new code and run that code. Oh, game died. Uh-oh. How did that happen? Oh. What? Why am I here? Thank you for making me recompile Godot. Or Git. Doing the wrong thing on purpose. It must have been when it warned me that I had uncommitted changes. And then instead of, like, switching branches anyway, but warning me, it didn't let me switch. Ah, well. There should just be a command that's like, git this branch is fucked, just remove it for now. Where you can just reset your work, switch to another branch, delete delete the branch that you were just on. Ah, well. There's a lot of things for the future that I could do. Because yeah, I think. Well, let's go to my bugs first of all. Expand collapse all. So that was down here somewhere. And these are on Linux. It's not even in here, is it? Oh well. Let's just say, like, I don't know. NP Godot. Make stack traces. So yeah, I do think eventually I should do this, but it's going to be such a pain. In fact, I wonder if Godot 4 has stack traces for stack overflows. Or like any error messages whatsoever. I can just test that. I'll test it. I think it might be part of the vertical slice stuff. Just porting the game to Godot 4. Because I'd much rather have a slightly modified version of Godot 4 than a heavily modified version of Godot 3 like I have. I just have to take like a full stock of all of my changes that are actually like important. Because I have about 50% of the changes are things that you can actually just do in Godot 4 now. Like the sky is a very strange setup in Godot 3, and in Godot 4 you can just get a sky shader and just make it work. Oh, what the fuck is this? There's something wrong with, like... Yeah, there's something here. There's like a ghost. And sometimes I just can't move on these tiles. I think there's just something janky with them. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's that seam there. Okay. More movement bugs. In fact, a lot of these are movement bugs. Let's do, yeah. Player can catch on seams. Snapping. Still bugged? So I tried fixing that before. Okay. This... oh yeah. That was it was the very first item that I was trying to fix. Okay, but let's just add messages for stack overflows. That'd be good. Frame 1 velocity, just don't have the physics object stay in the wrong way. These are all going to be pretty difficult. Cannot get class NP sequence. I wonder what that's from. Oh yeah, I added a guy. I thought I added a guy. Oh. Well, I got a nice coat at least. Wait, no, I like that coat. Wait, what the hell did I just do? I'm like... Oh, I forgot. E is, okay. And then I can escape backspace. Man. The menus are horrible in keyboard mode. Yeah, this guy was supposed to have dialogue. Let's go to... check. Oh yeah, didn't I have him, like... I wrote his dialogue, like, on Friday. Okay. Rosmut's villager. This guy. There we go. Do we have also any error messages? No, okay. Actually, I'm surprised how few error messages we have. Like, usually there's at least a couple at this point. Huh. I'm gonna say this might be fixed. So let's lower it. Sometimes the game just starts up as a slideshow. I tried to figure that one out a while ago. Let's see. Let's see some of these other ones. Because it'd be nice to not have a trillion bugs while I'm, like, working on the game. Okay. Teleport to 12. Okay, let's see Tyler. Okay. So the things were, he doesn't jump quite high enough for, like, distant jumps. Okay, let's fix that first of all. Let's go to, so that is in follower brain, I think. So, like, arc? Okay, calculate projectile motion. And let's go to 112 as well. Because it might just be that we're jumping to the wrong place. Like, maybe I just need to move the point further. Yeah, why is it low? Why is it, like, there? It should be up here. Because they should be jumping to these points. Well, yeah, these ones should be fine. Maybe we need, like, the middle point plus some amount. So the height is... If height is less than 0, so this is the end minus the start. So this means that we're going... Okay. That makes sense, kind of. Okay, so our vertical velocity, I think that's what this is. Minus acceleration times time equals 0. And then velocity y times time plus this equals height. We need to add more height here. I'm pretty sure. Like, we need to solve for a higher height. Oh, wait, no. We have that here. Yeah, so that's already accounted for by just having the offset. We could have the offset be a factor of the horizontal distance. up to some point. So we could have like a clamp. Let's do that. Clamp h times 0.5. So like 0.4 is like our minimum. Or like 0.2 would be our minimum. And then like I don't know, 1 meter. Oh wait, no. We don't need that. Do we change the end and y velocity? Let's do this here. So the horizontal difference is that. The height is that. That's kind of confusing, but let's actually change this. So this is arc top. And this is actually going to be hdip.length. Maybe like 0.1. Okay, let's see if that works any better. So we should just be able to go for it. So like, no, he's still too low. I think it's that he needs like more. I think it's that his velocity is slow, like he's decelerating faster than he's modeled to. Is I think his like main problem. So we should probably have his jump state chain. Or where is his jump state? So like once we calculate the arc position, we're in state.jumping. What do we do in state.jumping? So we're falling. On floor, body.move, delta direction. So what is direction? Okay, so I guess that's fine. No, is this fine? Where's our direction done? So that's here. I think this is the issue. Okay. And I guess I should figure out, so if this move here. Okay, so we have direction. Rotate toward, direction times normalized divided by blah. Move and slide velocity. Oh, what the hell is this? What is this direction even for? If it's... Okay, so that direction isn't even anything. So, like, where do we set... Why is the velocity, like... What if we just slightly multiply by the length? So we just added, like, 10% to our hdiff. So we're just going to do hdiff times 1.1 or something. And we'll see if that works. And so now we should have... Wait, let's also have plus hdiff times 0.1. So that way, the, oh wait. This should be arc op. So this way, if you're jumping up a lot, it does a bit higher of an arc. Okay. Let's try this again. So we want the character to actually jump and land on the ground instead of right in front of it, because that means that it's really likely for the character to, like, fall off the ledge. Okay. Let's play this tutorial again. So he jumps. I think we can do a little bit less here. Actually, let's just go down to 0.2. Still not far enough. Let's do like 0.25. Okay, now he actually does it. Alright, and before we get to the very end, let's try it again. And hopefully there's nobody else who needs these moving to point things accurately. Okay, I think I wasn't paying close enough attention, but I'm pretty sure it just works. I'm surprised that the, like, adding a bunch of velocity hasn't messed it up, but I mean, I guess it's just 20% more. I mean, 20% is kind of a lot. Oh wait, it took him a little bit to get that one, but that's okay. But okay. And so what I might do is also, I can just have his dialogue say, like, he can't talk while he's running. So let's do that for dialogue intro tutorial Tyler. So otherwise stat tutorial Tyler. Otherwise, where is what is his, like, script called? It's literally called... Oh, wait, no. That's not his script. His script is here. NPC Tyler. Why did I call it that? Yeah, I need to rename this to Tutorial Tyler. Okay, so ready, start tutorial. So in tutorial here, otherwise, main speaker in tutorial. He can't talk while he's running. Okay. And that way, he'll just ignore you. He won't even, like... Well, Yeah. So now it'll at least give the player like a hint. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, so let's start a new game. Let's take this from the top. Oh, wait. God damn it. I keep forgetting that now there's a whole new main menu. I should probably add, like, save management in the main menu itself. Okay. That's not true. Select talk equals 0, otherwise main speaker in tutorial. Oh wait, no. It's an invalid expression. I don't know how that didn't work then. Or I don't know how that worked at all. It should have had an error. Okay, let's play the tutorial. Oh, I see. I have a good idea. So if you enter that area and he's not running, what it should do is it should do the next stage. And that is in like our enter thing. On tutorial area body entered. If in tutorial and wait for player. So let's do if wait for player. So we're gonna do main speaker dot wait for player. Resumes. We're gonna do main speaker next. Yeah, next stage. And then otherwise. He can't talk while you're playing, or while he's running. Okay, so that should be good. Oh wait, I just realized. Eventually I just need to make this square bracket syntax more robust. But I think that's going to be like a next game project. Okay, so when we end the tutorial... Okay, we do the end tutorial equals false. Okay, good. Oh wait, and that means that I should restart. So yeah, now if you're close enough to him, he'll just, Admittedly, I probably should have it so that it works a little differently. So instead of entering the area, it just checks every frame if you're in the area. Yeah, so if you keep up real close, like now, chase resumes. The chase did not resume, clearly. Okay, I see. Oh. I messed him up. I broke him. Okay, so we definitely... let's just disable talking entirely while he's in dialogue. So it's going to be like, I don't know. Let's just have a thing like disable dialogue or something. Oh, we already have it. Then why didn't I use it? What? Hang on. Wait, hang on. Does it still let you talk to the NP? I don't understand. Okay. I don't know when this function disappeared. But I think this fixes tutorial Tyler. Oh, Orstad's still following me. Okay, so you can outrun him to hell. Oh. Wait, but I can still talk to him. What the fuck? It said, I said disable dialogue. So let's have like a can interact. Wait, hang on. Do I not have a function that just says like can, like, so interactable. It's like can talk and blah blah blah. Find best interactable. So if enabled in object and not object.enabled, return or continue. What does this mean? I don't think this is correct at all. Yeah, so this function is just not correct. Because, yeah, the little wisp is gone. So if not dialogue or no dialogue trigger. Alright, let's do like... What the hell should we do? We need like a full like dialogue enabled thing. I guess I can just have a function enabled. Let's just say like var enabled equals true. And this way we can just completely enable, like disable and enable him. So like enabled equals false and enable equals true. Took a bit for the video game to remember that I was playing it. Okay. Okay. So he wants to play. Let's play. Okay, so I should... Okay, now I can't. Good. So now the dialogue is disabled. The wisp is not, though. Oh, what I should do is re-enable the dialogue whenever he waits for the player. Oh, or starts having fun. And do I want the little wisp? I guess I can keep it to like show where he's going. So like it helps with a little bit with like the player. Because I can also just disable the dialogue there. But okay. That is, you know what? While I'm here, disable dialogue, enable dialogue, somewhere in here. Okay. Can talk. He jumps too far. Getting there early requires exiting and entering his circle. Yeah, let's fix this as well. Because we already have the physics process running every frame, I just realized. So we can just have, like... We can remove this trigger here. No, that should be... Oh, wait, no. Tutorial Tyler does not have that. Okay. So he will no longer have this. He'll simply have, like, in fact, we don't even need an area at all. We can just calculate the distance and be like... And, like, have a radius. So, like... Min player distance equals, like, 5. Because we're already checking the player's direction. Oh, yeah, we're already literally doing this. So, if wait for player and player, if direction dot length less than min player distance, then next stage. Oh, there. Wait, why do we have this out here? Okay. It was such an unnecessary thing. Though maybe this should be like 3? Because that's like 9 feet, so you get pretty close to him. Oh, right. Well, first of all... He should have a different, I guess I should have... I'll keep what I had. Okay, let's go back to, so... If to... What should it be? Global stats... Tutorial Tyler... disable dialogue. Okay. Because Tyler's mom is supposed to be around here somewhere. I don't know where that... I don't know when that happened and, like, when she disappeared. No, wait. Not her. His. I do know girls named Tyler, but only one. Okay. Let's start a new game. Because I can't figure out every little thing today. What was I testing? I don't even remember what thing I'm testing here. Oh, yeah. That he actually still works. Yeah, so now you can follow right behind him. Let's make sure. There we go. And 3 meters seems like about the right distance, and he fell and almost didn't make it there. I guess it's fine otherwise. I think it's just that I'm getting in his way now. Oh, I bet you can break him by, like, getting ahead of him and then deliberately blocking his movement. That'd be funny. Yeah, you know what? If I can beat him there, I'm not letting you up. No, okay. He seems satisfied. Yep, he did well. Okay. There we go. And do I want to figure out what happened to his mom? Because I'm kind of like all Tylered out. Okay. Let's go here. Tyler tutorial beat. What is the stat? Global stat Tyler tutorial. So it should be... Oh, wait. Is that what it's... Stat to Tyler... Wait. Wait, what was the stat called? What the hell? Hang on. Okay, it was called Tutorial Tyler. So did I... Tutorial Tyler, all/GD, replace. Tyler tutorial. Yes. Okay. So now, video game should work. And Tyler should be with his mom, and she should tell you that he is not allowed to play. He is not supposed to be there. Okay, hang on. Why is he here now? What did I do? Stats. Tutorial Tyler is set to 2, so I've done it twice actually. So if global stat tutorial Tyler disable dialogue. Oh wait, that just disables the wisp though. Because, right. So I can't actually disable the dialogue in the way that I used to. So what I should do instead is just set a custom entry. Let's just do that. Equals rubble. Which honestly, better choice anyway. Why did I structure it like so like sparsely and weirdly? Okay. Trouble. That's the face of a child in trouble. Okay. So now when he restarts, he actually has the proper dialogue there. Or at least he should. Okay, so we can talk to young boy, talk to gruff woman. That's the face of a boy who's in trouble. So the woman is next to the boy you saw earlier, monitoring him as he plays. Okay. So now you're not allowed to play with him anymore. And now I need to think on what I'll do next. Okay, finally fix that. So follower NPCs try to ledge climb ceilings. That's gonna be a nightmare. Let's fix this one first. Is there even water that's deep enough to drown in anymore? I guess there's the falling plane in chunk 85 or 97. Let's do that. Also, I should have more stuff that, like, loads before the pause menu. What am I trying to say? Or no, the main menu. Like, because every time I press play, it's supposed to be smooth, but it stutters a bunch because of a bunch of things happening. Yeah, so that still... What is that? Let's go to camera rig. Falling... So if it's locked, it does camera.global transform equals camera.global transform.looking at player.blah. Camera player. So locked position. I see. Locked position is the wrong thing. Lock follow position. If position else. Position equals camera dot global transform dot origin. Okay. I think that was the issue. Because if we do lock follow, yeah. I was never specifying a position, so this locked position. Okay, simple fix. I still don't understand how many, like, how do so many bugs emerge all the time? Ah, well. If I didn't want to deal with bugs, I would make books out of bug-safe material. Also, I think I should just darken Jackie's eyelids by default, because she looks kind of good with just a subtle amount of that sleep deprivation. Like if I do set time, or no, global get player dot set sleep 0.8. Well, without the dark bags, I think like the top eyelids. You know, because in real life, people's eyelids are darker. But okay, that's good. Roll jump doesn't feel quite right. Put that in movement. So many more movement bugs. Main menu, laser on hand when starting. I think I fixed that, actually. And yeah, a lot of UI stuff also needs to be not enabled when we first start up. Yeah, because every UI element starts up. What was I fixing? Oh, right. Let's do like some with a laser, and then we'll save and quit. So I think it keeps our equipped weapon. It might not. Okay. Yeah, no laser in hand. And have environment update on first frame. I think I do that now. Yeah, I think that's done. But fix UI pop in and fix stuttering when starting game. Because, I mean, the game's already loaded. There's no excuse for it. I think I fixed this one. Does this still work? Let's do like a save. And then load game X. Okay, that was fixed by something. Mum's eyes have no iris. That'll be good to fix at some point. How do I fix that even? Put the player on the ground when the game starts. That'd be good. Let's go to like player like set transform. No. Respawn. So when we respawn, what do we do actually? Okay, I see. So position is we intersect from above to below, and we teleport to there. So let's do like a var get absolute position, or like var okay. Okay, so we do this, and then we return... Actually, I guess we could just do, like, vector 3 to vector 3. Okay. And so we'll do position dot origin equals this dot origin, and then we teleport to that position. And we can do a similar thing when we start the game, where we do global transform dot origin equals get grounded position global transform dot origin. There we go. Let's see this in action. Because it should firmly plant us on the ground. And now, there's none of that jank. And I can start a new game, and I'll start on the ground, even though I put the position slightly above it because of some jank. Nope, it didn't work. Why did that not work? I know why. Because this needs to be called deferred. Startup ground. Because the entire world needs to be loaded first. Okay, let's see this in action. Eventually it'll work. Okay, that works. And then I want all the UI stuff should be done already. I don't know where that is. Hang on, let's go to the main menu. Or let's do that, so that works. So Jackie has a visible seam on the back of her neck when lying down. Right, I remember that one. Update the environment in Chicebury due to terrain updates. I guess the city? Oh, the paths. I remember. Merge a shard into a single chunk. That's not really like a won't ship. Let's do a can ship. Why is this here? This is also like a more of a feature thing. It's like that should be like schedule. Make NPC day-night cycles for different towns, I guess. So this is a good one though. Otherwise seems broken in replies. So let's fix that one. So let's go to tests. Loop. So let's mention like mentioned stupid. So you already said that. News to me. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to proof of concept. One of these guys, I know, this guy is much more reasonable. He's our test dummy. So, loop.dialog. So now, we should only have 2 dialogue options visible at any time. And it should be clear when one is visible and the other isn't. Okay. So we have this guy. You're stupid. This is news to me. You already said that. Okay, so the otherwise is returning true there. But I unfortunately need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. And I think the reason that this stream is so lackluster is because my mood's been declining from the winter. Oh wait, I forgot the otherwise. Hang on, let's double check. Make sure that this actually works. Also, I have pizza, which is why I'm pausing. Okay, but it does, the bug still is there. So we need probably dialogue evaluator. Otherwise, when do we set otherwise to true? So elif not otherwise used, so otherwise equals true. So this should be here, and then why would this not work? I guess because find next item... No, is find next item being called? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, let's see if this works. Interesting. Who is checking their dialogue? Okay, NPC should only run this function if they're like following us. So we should do this. So is current follower and spawned in? If spawned in, add to group active follower. Init dialogue. And then is current follower set as follower. Okay. All right. So we need Oh. Hang on. List replies must have a different set of rules here. This should be fine. I think this is correct. I guess I'll just do that, maybe? No, I don't like that. No, I think Godot is just wrong here. Okay, let's go to list replies. Yeah, uh-oh. Hmm. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we have that. And so we should have a few different conditions here. So let's do like, if it's that, if it's this. So the result is true. So what was the condition? No condition. Okay. The condition for this one is also true. What is the condition again? This is mentioned stupid. Okay. So otherwise is false. And otherwise used is false. I need to go to otherwise. So otherwise is false here. So why is this? So, oh wait. Oh wait, no, we have this here. R equals. Oh wait. Result equals R otherwise. Okay. That was all. That was all I needed. Okay, skip that one. Skip that one. You already said that. Okay, and now we just leave that. Okay, I have no idea how long that's been broken. Weird that it was. Okay, let's go to the time now. So my goal is... She does not look so hot. Okay, wake up at 5 p.m. Wake up at... So AM to PM works. Okay, I see. We need to, while it's greater than 24, just subtract 24. Hmm. Wait, how do I set PM? Oh, okay. We need this here as that. Then minutes, then AM or PM. Okay. So this should still work. So we can go from 11 a.m. Okay, so this kind of works. Hang on. Oh, we need hours equals mod 24. Okay. There we go. So now we can go to like 24 hours at most. Wait, but why would that be 10:44 p.m.? Because this makes sense. So 10:50 p.m. 11. Okay, 10:51 a.m. Wait a second. That's wrong. 1:54 p.m. should not be a.m. there. So this should be time. Okay. I have a good idea. If hours. No, if time greater than. This is just time equals f mod time by 24. Pretty sure this works. Returns the floating point remainder of A to B. Okay. So now it should go to AM. Yeah. Now it works. So yeah, we've put it at... And actually, well, if it's negative, I should figure that out. And I'll just have that work. I shouldn't fiddle with this. Okay, so that fixes that. So that was our PM there. Or, I don't think that fixed midnight actually. Hang on. That was the wrong thing. Sleep menu. Yeah, 24 plus PM is the thing that I did. So pause should just cancel the sleep UI, automatically highlight the bar in the sleep button. Don't I do most of those now? Okay, so we can do this, and then I can... Oh yeah, I'm not sleepy yet. She looks absolutely terrible. Yeah, so we should probably... Yeah. Let's go to the player. Don't I have... Oh, well. So, UI, gaming, sleep menu. Oh, okay, so that we have that. So they should have, maybe they should have like some sort of automatic like thing here. So what if we did like custom grab focus? Wait, does it not? Hang on. Sleep prompt. Right, wrong thing. Sleep menu? Okay, request sleep. Slider.value, p.popup. Show deferred, grab button focus. So let's do, I know. Export node path var custom focus. So we're gonna do if has node custom focus. Get node custom. Grab focus. Else we do this, and this lets me not like compete with that. So instead what I can do is I can just do the sleep slider. And then let's try this again. Okay, look at that. And then if you go down, you go to sleep. But if you go left, yeah. Or you can press, you can't press B to cancel it. And that should be our next thing. Wait, do we have... Oh, I see. Set process input true. Oh, wait. And then when we hide, we should do a set process input false. Okay. Because now we can try this again. And I can cancel. Oh, but it janks out. Let's do like set, so like get tree dot mark, or like, how does this thing work? Yeah, I need to go to the sleep menu itself, I think, or gaming, and then UI cancel. What the heck is it? I'm trying to remember what the like mark action as like confirmed or whatever it is. Because it should be in some of the UI somewhere. Maybe it's here? Yeah, we have this here. Set input as handled. That's what it is. Set input as handled. Okay. And so now, let's do this again. Okay. Now it no longer does that. And I'll have a long, dreamless sleep. And I'm kind of ambivalent about this saturation because it should only be affecting, like, dark areas. Like, because the point of it was basically to make it feel like you're in the dark. You know, because at night when your eyes start adjusting, you lose color perception at very low lighting. And so I wanted that. But now, like, if you go into a bright room in the night in this game, the saturation is still gone. But yeah, it's only meant for, like, making the game actually playable in darker environments. Or in, like, yeah, I guess when it's nighttime. And not much more than that. Oh wait, I just remembered. I have the whole environment override thing. So for large, bright environments, I can at least do that. But okay. That's done, that's done, that's done. So items list doesn't expand right. I think I fixed this one. Day-night cycle stopped because of a dream or something. Sun turns off for a few seconds after I start the game. I think I fixed this one. Didn't I? Nah, let's just set the time. Also, eventually I should add like a drop shadow or something to the text on the sleep prompt. Because it's not very easy to see in some conditions. Okay, I think I fixed whatever it was, because now the sun looks like it's fine. So, fix the dune low-res area. Oh yeah. If we go back to the game. That area, over there. That was because of a simple export bug. So we need this. And then we need, I don't know how it, I don't know what it, okay. There we go. I don't understand what, okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, so this is what I need. We save that. And then if we go to the other dunes, these are looking good. Okay. I don't need to save that. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it. It kind of works. Okay, so now all I need to do is swap out those materials again. Oh, and I know an issue that's going to come up. The fact that the low-res chunk terrain... Yeah, I'll figure that out. But for now, let's just go to low-res. Yeah, so we're going to need... No, terrain. Material. Isn't it? Is it main? Okay, yeah. There we go. Kind of works. Oh, interesting. It's using the low... Oh, I understand now. It's matching it against the low-res version of the terrain. That's why there's also this big rim here. Because this is used to sort of hide the scene. Okay, so this should kind of look right. Though admittedly for the low-res terrain I could get away with, you know, making it less detailed. Or, yeah. Yeah, so you can kind of see it from this distance. There's a bit of jank there. Especially with the... yeah. And you can also see the seams there. Because, yeah, the low-res terrain system, not very good. But this fixes the bug well enough for me. Block using an item when sleeping. Oh, this would be good. So this should be when the player is... when this... go to, like... Go... I know. I just need to change what sleeping is by default. Because right now it's bound to the same movement as like using the base item. So what it could be, what is a button that I'm not using? I guess C? I'm gonna do that. Okay. Turtle doesn't work right, so enemies still fly away. So I can ramp off bumps now. Left-clicking advanced dialogue. This will be nice. I think I want to do this. So let's do settings. UI. No. I need like a dialogue advance button. Uh-oh. I think I just use UI confirm or whatever. Hang on. No, dialogue viewer is what I need. So when we do input, dialogue item, skip the next choice, UI accept. So let's just do dialogue advance. So this will be the same as UI accept. Physical key space. Physical key enter. Keyboard enter. Joy button will be A. And the mouse button so that way the player doesn't have to clickety clack, or they don't have to like take their hand off of the mouse, or their brain off of the mouse, I guess. Because I found it kind of awkward to constantly have to mash space. Why am I not able to like dive from there? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay. What am I even testing? Oh, right. Advancing dialogue with the mouse. Don't need that. Use an item, that. Oh, but now, because the mouse, because clicking and dragging is for the camera. How do I fix that? How do I square that circle? I think I've failed with that. Let's put that back to UI accept. Let's remove this. Let's save all this stuff. So, actually, what's doing here? Okay. Lots of small fixes. A lot of them. Way too many for this. 233 insertions. 28 files changed. Most of them unrelated to each other. Okay, left clicking advanced dialogue. I think what I need to do is go to the dialogue UI. So we need to actually go to the viewer. So I think, is it possible to add like a click here, or like a big invisible button to the dialogue viewer itself? Let's see if I can just do that. So like Godot on control clicked. Simply add a control. Okay. So we can do on GUI input. Okay, so GUI input Godot, because this is also, well, yeah, let's just check. So let's go to here, or here, and we'll have a function GUI input. Is this not? Hang on. Okay, so it is here. But, oh, I see. Because the dialogue evaluator is not a control by default. I hope that this will work. But okay. Oh, I just did something crazy. Okay, there we go. And I see these have replaced them with spaces. Okay, so he's been clicked. So we need if event button equals left and event dot press and not current item dot input, it requires input. Advance. There we go. In fact, we can even just do and blah and blah and blah and blah. Okay. Oh wait, there's two indentations here, I see. Okay, so we talk to you again. So if I click here... Oh, interesting. It kind of worked. Oh wait, no, I see. Using note. This. Okay, I see. So right now it only does that. Oh, fail to execute note mum/plateau. Why do I have so many like fucking things that are like not correctly set up? So let's do landlord mum/plateau. Yeah. That's supposed to be that. Okay, so if I can figure out how to make these clicks work. That almost does what I want. Okay, with the dialog viewer. Okay, so messages, shop. So these two, I think, should do, input, pass on modal close click. Isn't there something like mouse? Control, mouse, filter. Hang on, let's go to the control again. Was this what I want? Mouse filter? Okay. Controls whether the control will be able to receive mouse button input events through GUI input and how these events should be handled. Also controls whether the control can receive the mouse entered and mouse exited signals. See the constants telling what each one does. Okay, so a stop. The control will receive mouse button input events through GUI input if clicked on, and the control will receive mouse entered and exited signals. These events are automatically marked as handled and they will not propagate further to other controls. This also results in blocking signals in other controls. Okay, so pass this control will receive mouse and blah, and will receive this and that. If this control does not handle the event, the parent control will be considered, and so on until there's no more parent control to potentially handle it. This also allows signals to fire in other controls. So ignore. It will not receive mouse entered signals. It will not block other controls. And ignored events will not be handled automatically. So I think maybe these all need ignore? But I'm wondering, will this block children from receiving it? Because the child nodes still need to receive it. And we should also have, like, if we're in the shop or something, so if this and that and... So if not shopping, and this and that, the other. Okay. Let's see if this works. Because basically, I'm thinking by default, I think the lists are maybe like getting it or getting the event and marking it as handled, even though they don't do anything with it. Maybe this needs it. Ah. That was exactly it. These ones don't need to do anything. But okay, so now I believe if you click on the thingamabob without clicking on anything else that's important, maybe. Okay, so if I click here, all right, now let's use a note. Plateau Town. Medium quests. What notes do we have even? I guess maybe this one? I have no idea what other quests I might have. Okay, I think that was it. Okay. Let's check with another guy. So I can click and drag out here, and I can click to advanced dialogue there. And for some reason, these sometimes flash, I'm noticing. Oh, maybe it's because... Okay. I think maybe it's the controller is accidentally registering input. That's fine. Oh yeah. We can see the analog stick or something is drifting. Oh man, it's even messing up the alignment of the UI elements. That's wild. Okay. Let's just remove that for now, actually. Okay, so I think that's working. Oh, I don't need that. Why is... Okay, there we go. Okay, so left clicking to advance dialogue. Unlock double doors, think they're closed. Let transparent material cast shadows. Right. This one is something to do with the depth. To do with the depth pass options being inflated. Because yeah, I figured that out, what was it, Friday? That basically I wanted the bottles in the game to cast shadows, but the only way to do that is to set the depth buffer override variable, and that means that they can't like be transparent as well. And it's like, it's completely arbitrary that they're conflated together. Yeah, I can show you what I mean. Gem, transparent. If I set render mode depth raw alpha prepass, this is what I mean. They are, well, for some reason these ones are kind of transparent. Oh, I guess it's because there's such an extreme angle. Yeah, basically you can see the actual bottle, like opaque version, in here now. Like this is now almost completely opaque. And that's because like I said, they can't cast shadows for some reason. For some reason, those two variables are like conflated, even though it's completely unnecessary. But I'm going to say that that's good enough for today. So I've fixed some number of bugs. Fix some dialogue. Or I know. Add left click to advance dialogue. Okay. So I'm going to be back on Wednesday. And I think what I'm going to do is more medium stuff. I'm actually going to start on the medium plotting and like making those new events and things. Because I think that's going to be a source of like inspiration for all this stuff. But okay. I'll be back then. See you later.